Hey, welcome back to another RSG Lunch Hour stream. I'm Ranger J 1999 from the RSG crew. Welcome one and all. Glad to see everybody here. Hope you guys, hope everyone's having a great day. And what is the lunch stream? Well, we just hang out here for an hour answering your Star Wars Galaxy Heroes questions and just kind of hang out, have a good time. Something for you to listen to while you're eating your lunch, wherever you may be in the world. And of course, joining me are the people and cast of characters you've come to know and grow and love. And I can't talk all of a sudden, Jesus. We've got Dr. Finn. He's around, but he's busy again, so we won't get too much of Dr. Finn, but he is lurking somewhere in the shadows, somewhere where darkness begins, infinity ends. Also join us, we've got, of course, our boy Grim.
What's up?
We got our boy Xylo.
What's up, everybody? How you doing today?
What's going on? And we've got Sanely Red, who is the apprentice heir apparent to Dr. Finn.
What's up?
Okay, no more of him. Okay. And let's say goodbye to Sanely Red. And then, of course, we got my homie from Star Wars Battlefront. He also is a Galaxy of Heroes player. Vincelli, he was here as well.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
He was hanging out. We've been playing a lot of Battlefront. I did an 8-hour stream yesterday. And then Finn jumped on for the last part. And he was doing Battlefront with crazing everybody on PC. So it was a lot of fun. So welcome one and all. If you are new to the stream, we are here just to talk about the game, answer your questions if you have any. If you have any questions, put them in the chat, and Stanley will scoop those up and get those read off to you. He's been doing an awesome job doing that, so make sure you do that. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys. That helps the channel grow. We're getting closer and closer to 3,000. Giving this the thumbs up also helps gets the video out to everybody. If you're listening to this afterwards, you have two options. You can listen to us by using YouTube and going back and watching the chat and everything. It's a nice feature that YouTube has added. Or you can just go to the iTunes store and you can download it and listen to it as a podcast. We've got that option for you as well. Don't forget about the swag store. We got all kinds of hats and sweatshirts and t-shirts and all kinds of stuff. And I know Finn's working on adding some other things. Remember, tonight we have the RSG weekly stream where we break down all the latest news and notes from Star Wars Galaxy Heroes and tell you what it all means. So go ahead and get your questions in. I'm pulling up the stream on my phone, and of course there it is, me talking for no apparent reason. Oh, God.
Right on schedule.
Right on schedule, you know? Jeez. Territory Wars is going. We lost our first one, but that's okay. There's a plan in place. It's just, territory wars are what they are. So slowly but surely, we're working on strategy. It's really hard trying to figure out this 35 zone. How did everybody else do in their territory wars?
Victory.
Oh, very nice.
Yep, we got another W.
Very nice.
We got demolished.
Yeah, it's feast or famine. Trust me, I know. We were doing really well, but we ran into a wall where it's like, it's like, wow. We just didn't have enough to get past that last wall in the south, and they were able to clear us. So kudos to them. Very well done. So we're getting ready for the next territory wars. I'm sure the Sith race is still happening. All kinds of stuff is happening. So, there's a lot of stuff going in the game. I'm sure they'll put out some notes today. They always do on a Wednesday, and we'll break those down tonight. So if you want to get your questions, go in. So we have been asked to do a roster review. So I thought that we would look at that first. And the person that we're looking is Othello. His roster, and it looks like he's running right now Emperor Palpatine, Vader, OG Han, Thrawn, and Nihilus. So we were kind of looking at this before. I don't know what he is looking for in the roster review, so we're just going to kind of shoot from the hip and kind of look at what we see with it. He was running a CLS Titan team with R2. That's not going to work anymore because of all the damn Emperor Palpatines. R2 just is a detriment, unfortunately. Going through the roster, I mean, it looks like he's. Let's go to his characters. I mean, we're looking at his PvP team. That's his PvP team, and he's looked like he's in the between the 20 and 50 rank. So that's pretty decent. You know, trust me, I'm starting to fall in that category. That's PvP. Just ugh, it's getting old for me. That is. It's like, you know, you see the same stuff over and over again. All right, if I can pull up his squads here. Oh, did I hit squads or did I hit characters? I thought I hit characters. Oh, I hit squads. Well, I'm an idiot. Let's try characters. That might be better. So you guys had a chance to look at it as well. What popped out to you guys, you know, that from looking at it that you would see? I mean, we were talking about the Zeta and where he should put his next Zeta, right?
Right. The big one that we're all kind of throwing up in the air was Thrawn, the ebb and flow.
Yeah.
To give him a little more arena viability since he's running Thrawn in his PvP team, and then also running Chimera. It's going to be good for your ship's PvP too as well.
Yeah, that was one option. You know, the thing that we're trying to figure out is like what team does he eventually want to go for? You know, for
Crew is another good one. You can vouch for that one, Ranger.
Oh yes, Crew is amazing. He is incredible. I mean, look at his roster. He's got a lot of gold star characters, doing very, very well. I like that his crew is gear 10, so first order TIE pilot's gear 11.
Faust was gear 7, he said, right?
I didn't see his Faust. There it is. Yeah, but it's gear 7, so yeah, but he can get
so
that.
So start
up.
Faust.
Oh
yeah,
Lord,
gear
that's
Faust
a lot of
and crew at the
Carbantes.
same time. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Once you get over that, though, that'll be your hardest part about gearing the first order.
Yeah, crew and Faust are the two mainstays. You get first order TIE pilot. If you're farming first order special forces out of the guild store, I mean, if you're going to run first order, you can. I recommend it as a great team on territory wars, and in territory battles. Unless you get to the last battle in phase 6 and you get hosed. I don't want to even talk about that. That's ridiculous.
It's also a good team for the triumvirate in phase 4 too.
Yeah, it's a really solid team. So that's one team. Who has said something else? Xylo, Grim, did you guys catch something?
He might want to finish off Death Trooper. Get Death Trooper to 7 stars. Because he's really close. He's at 6 right now. So.
Plus, he already has a Veer's Zeta, so.
Yeah, you got a Veer Zeta. The Trooper team is amazing. He's got Shore Trooper at 10. You can get Death Trooper and Shore Trooper to 11. He's got Snow Trooper at 10. Where's this Colonel Stark? Colonel Stark is gear 9. Get that team rocking and rolling, and I'm telling you, it is dynamite. And it's really good in the Sith raid. And that you've already got Zeta Veers, that's pretty awesome.
Also to note, he's got a lot of shiny Gear 12 tunes, decent amount I'd say, and you know, going to the bottom of his roster, we noticed that he isn't farming Hermiota or Wampa. You should start a cadence on farming one of those tunes for yourself as well.
Yeah, I would recommend Hermit Yoda. That little green frog is everywhere.
Oh yeah. Also,
you already know how I feel about Hermiota. So.
He's a beast.
If he doesn't want to do Death Trooper, work on getting BB-8 up.
Oh yeah, BB-8. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
BB-8 will probably always be meta.
Yeah, he needs BB-8. I don't see how I
don't
see Jedi Training Race, so it means his Viagra brothers are probably not where they
they're 5 stars apiece.
Yeah.
So get them ready for the next one, because JTR could be coming back in like 2 or 3 months too, like her normal cadence was supposed to be.
Yep. You definitely want to get BB-8 ready for that event. But I would definitely start farming the veterans out of the camp. You know, it's a crappy farm. All those 16 node farms are sucky. Let's just be honest. They're not easy, but you know.
Oh yeah, I don't miss any of those.
Yeah, we've been there, man. Trust me. So that gives you some options there. I mean, your roster looks pretty solid. I think for PvP, if you're going to go in, you need Shore Trooper, I think, for your Vader team. If you're going to run Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn, I would go Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn, Kenobi, and you've got a 12 gear Nihilus, you can either go Nihilus or Tarkin, and I think you'll have a much better success rate with that team than the one you're currently running right now. I mean, OG Han's great, but that's really, if you're going to do offense, you can run the team you have right now. But for defense, I would definitely, and maybe you are doing this, I can't tell from the roster, but if you are going to go defense, I would go Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn, Kenobi, and Nihilus. That's a really solid defensive team. Where you can go Tarkin, because if you can get him fast, he's a beast on that team because you can't get to him, and he can do turn meter reduction and all that stuff. So that's a possibility that you can do. Let's see what else. Anything else that stood out to you guys?
He should eventually Zeta Thrawn's unique, not only for his arena team but for his ships.
Yeah. I think right now the most you'll get out of a Zeta is Thrawn for sure. For me, in my opinion.
Yeah. Looking at the rest of his roster,
and also again, like Ranger said, it's a very nice roster too, man. It's a good bundle of tunes you got there.
Yeah, he's getting there.
Oh, I think the other thing we wanted to mention was how they're spending their field event tokens.
Yeah, I don't know what they're spending it on, but we said, what did we say? We said
most likely Gear 12 pieces, because I mean it's an accumulation of like his roster as opposed to what rewards he's getting from territory wars and territory battles. He's getting to actually pick what gear he wants to farm at that point. But again, you're wasting the currency because like Finn said, that's the rarest currency in the game right now. And you don't want to spend that rounding up on player shards or anything like that, ship's gear at the moment. You want to focus on Hermiota and Wampa.
Yeah, I would do that. The guild store, I would focus on characters out of there, but it looks like you got most of them. I would definitely recommend, if you want to do First Order, get Special Forces TIE Fighter going. His ship's pretty good, and he is an amazing character on the First Order team. That's a character you could farm out of there if you're not working on somebody else. If you are, then go ahead and finish them. But that's a possibility. You've got the veterans you can farm. That's a possibility. Let's see his ships. Let's look at those ships. Check that out.
You should probably get the B2 Super Battle Droid.
That's a good one. So, TIE Advance done, Phantom done, Slave 1 done, Rex is done. Rex is done, you lucky bastard. I only need like 16 more shards for him, but...
yeah, I need like 50.
Imperial TIE Fighter, Biggs, Cassian's done. Well, his ship roster looks really good. I see he's working on Reaper and Kylo. Yep, makes sense. So other than that, Geonosian Spy, he looks like he's finishing up. Gauntlet, First Order hasn't really touched. Plo Koon. Yeah, his ship looks pretty solid. He's working on those rare to get ships. Trust me, I know. I'm working on them too. It sucks. It's horrible. Yeah, I think you're fine on ships. You look really good, Othello. I mean, keep farming what you're farming. He's got Silencer, or Slicer as Cubs would call it. So, yeah, those are the recommendations that we recommend from Look at Your Roster, my friend. If you have more questions, just hit us up. Hit me up in Discord, and we can talk about it. If there's something specifically you want us to look at. So, awesome. All right. We got that out of the way. I'm sure we're getting smacked with questions. Let's start getting to some questions, shall we, my good gentlemen?
Sure.
Yeah, don't sound so excited.
I guess.
God, if we have to, Jesus. Answer questions. Oh.
All right, Paul Morgan. Question: it seems the rarest gear item to farm is the Mark 8 droid collars. Is it best to buy these since they are rarely drop as raid rewards?
Mark 8 droid collars. trying to think. Are they there? I think those only drop out of the raids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you need it, you can farm it there. Because I don't think it. Well, they don't go into any of the stores, do they? I think they do, don't they?
I think just in shipments.
Yeah, let me look. Well, if the game will cooperate with me, that is.
I'd need to see what the piece looks like before I can figure that out.
Wrong store. Oh, let's just see. Mark 8. They're Mark 12. Yeah, I think you can only get them out of here as well. So, either you use your currency at the Guild Event store or you buy them. Trying to think. I'm so focused on Carbantes and other garbage right now. I haven't really looked at those. I hesitate saying buying gear out of the crystal store. I mean, one of the things I do buy is those black gold balls things. I mean, good lord. I mean, for $3.75, it's a pretty good deal. Yeah, I could see you doing that because they are a rare item. I think I have a character. Who was it that I needed that for? Was it Trooper? Let me look. Oh, this Mark 5s. I don't know. What do you guys think?
How much is in shipments for the crystals again?
I don't know. It's not in there. I don't know off the top of my head. For a fully crafted piece, what is it? For Mark 8?
I think it's 1,400.
Is it 1,400 for a Mark 8?
Yeah, no. Don't buy it out of shipment.
Not like that. What about the salvage? I think the salvage may be 500 for 20.
560.
560 for 20. It's a tough call. It's a tough piece to get.
Okay, yeah, I see now. Yeah, because if you have enough Carbantes to not worry about it, yeah. But I mean, I do it every once in a while, depending on how many of them I'm sitting on. Like if I need like 10, 15 to get me into another gear, then yeah. And I usually sit on about 1,000 crystals myself, just in case I see something I really need or want to kick that gear a little more, you know. So I do buy them myself, but be really hesitant and aware of your crystals if you're, you know, looking for newer material and stuff like that in the long run.
Yeah. So there you go. All right, next question.
Nathaniel Miller, question: thoughts on the comments by the devs in the FAQ that 1, no level cap increase in the near future, and 2, that Arena and Galactic War stores are not getting new characters or items?
I'm glad to see that they're not bringing up levels soon. I figured that that's something I've been saying for a while. That doesn't surprise me because there's so much in the game and there's still such a farm for Zetas and gear and things like that. It's not ready for a level push. I think 6 months from now we're going to get one. You know, as the year comes to a close, there will be a level increase. But for the next few months and stuff, no, there's just too much in the game going on and too many characters to farm and too much stuff happening for that. As in regards to nothing coming in Arena and Galactic War, okay, I can see it. You know, I mean, these characters are probably going to go into Canteen or somewhere else. I mean, they're top end characters. Now, I don't agree with that necessarily for Zombie or something like that, but or Spirit, you know, you can put that in Arena and Galactic War. Why not, right? But I don't know if they plan to not ever put anything in Squad in Galactic War again. I don't know what their plans are for that store, but it does need some love. There has to be some characters that go in there. To say that no characters in the near future going in there, I don't know. That seems kind of weird. What do you guys think?
For me, I think Haldo is going to go into the Fleet Arena store.
That makes sense.
Rose is going to go to Galactic War.
They said no Galactic War.
No Galactic War.
No Galactic
or Arena.
War or
wow.
Arena.
Wow.
At least in the near future.
Right.
Maybe
TM.
Yeah, TM. Here we go. We need a gosh, man.
Need a shirt,
CG, man. CG just needs to do what they did with Bodie Rook when they released him immediately free to play. They need to give us a newer character like that, maybe in a Cantina or something, anything. I mean, it's hard to tell how these new characters' cadences are going to come out because it seems like they're going to throw all the new Night Sisters, Executioner, Rosenholdo all out at the same time, but it's taking way too long.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird they're not going to put anything in Squad and GW. I don't know. That seems... but you never know.
Yeah.
That might have something to do with GW being simmable now. They're kind of like...
That's true.
You could free stuff.
They're like done with that
one
feature.
I can see, but Squad Arena is different, because not everybody's finishing in the top 20, right? A lot of people that, it takes them a while to farm stuff out of there, So...
Well, for Galactic War, maybe it's to help newer players... build up their ships that you can farm
fine.
out
Let's
of
leave GW out of it. Yeah, I can leave GW out of it, but Squad Arena...
And then that's also a way to build currency in the Shard Shop, too, from Galactic War. Now Squad Arena, look what's at the top of Squad Arena, the prestige for ships. So when they need new ships released, you're going to have to farm those. And then when the level cap comes, you're going to have to start farming credits out of the Squad Arena store. So it's basically like them telling you, hey, start doing that now if you have the currency in that store already and get ready for this push.
Yeah. I don't know, that just seems
That's
odd.
the only positive thing I can think of it.
Yeah. All right, next question, please.
Bimasu, buff or squishy zombie? I have the shards and gear to make her buff, but there is no going back, so I have to make sure.
I would go all in. Just go all in. I mean, squishy zombie is it's easy to kill in territory wars and stuff like that. It doesn't really help you in territory battles or the raid. You have to have it 7 stars, so you might as well go all in, right? If you're going to go in all nice, just go all in.
She's still viable being squishy, though.
Not really. God, I go every time I see
especially if you're running Massage, because when you can one-shot the entire opposing team because they killed your zombie a bunch of times, it's
there's too many teams that just go in there like nom nom nom.
Yeah, I think people are already past the squishy zombie thing, so I say
squishy.
And...
Oh, look, it's Dr. Finn.
What's up?
Sorry, I'm in the middle of my meeting, but I figured I'd chime in. Squishy.
Okay, thank you.
Squishy.
That was Dr. Finn.
There's a particular reason, and maybe this is because I'm theory crafting a little bit for the Sith raid, right? But what you could do is put in a Night Sister team with an R2, stealth everyone besides Zombie. You have a squishy Zombie. Zombie can die like 15, 20 times. Asajj Ventress gets boosted up, and now she can AoE freaking everything on the map repeatedly. If you don't have a squishy Zombie, you're not going to be able to even try that. And all you need is a 7-star level 1 Zombie sitting there, a fast R2 in order to stealth everyone but Zombie, and let Zombie die repeatedly in probably phase 2. So that's why
that could
Finn,
work.
you don't need stealth with a squishy zombie because the boss is focused down the lowest HP character anyways, which will be zombie.
But that's not always true. So that's the one thing, right? It's not. They usually focus on the lowest one, but I don't think it's always, because I've had occasions where he like splits up the attacks a little bit. I think it's a higher probability on the lower one. But the other thing also is that if your zombie is like a level 1 with like gear level 1, right? And 7-star, she's also not going to be able to do the auto stealth at the start. So you need the R2 in order to do the stealth and focus on zombie at the start, because she won't have the auto taunt without, I think it's the Omega on her unique.
Yeah, I think if you make it like really low level gear, that could possibly work.
Yep.
Yeah, gear 6, 7-star. That's what mine's gonna end up being.
But I try to think more just outside the raid too, because if you want to use it in territory wars, and I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say in territory wars, I've gone up against teams with just Veers, Snowtrooper, and Stark, and 2 empty slots, and that'll do the trick with a squishy zombie.
That'll do the trick on any Night Sister team, though. That's the thing. So if you always compare it to the counter, you're never going to find anything with a success rate, right? Jedi Training Rey gets destroyed by Night Sister teams, but that doesn't mean that it's not a good team. Similarly, the Night Sisters with the squishy zombie can be good, but if you always compare it to Imperial Troopers, then it's always going to look like it's a fail squad. So you have to be careful. If you're looking at it for territory war, then all you got to do is make it so she gets the unique with the auto taunt, and that's it. So you don't want to go overboard and still keep her squishy. So, but just always be careful about saying a team is easy because you're using the counter to that team. That's just
I get it.
It's a good offensive team, but I'm just saying if you, for me, a character I'm not into the gimmicks, and I don't think that in a raid it's a possibility. But I mean, heroic raid. Maybe tier 6 and tier 5 that'll work, but heroic raid's a totally different animal.
Yeah, get her swole.
Get her swole, get her in there, get the unique in there. I mean, it's a totally different beast. So, all right, next question.
Dom Lafig. Question, I'm considering this for territory war. To use Zal, Plo Koon lead to remove stealth, Zam and Bodhi for evasion down, B2 for AoE buff immunity, Bubba for AoE ability block and execute. Thoughts?
For which part? For where?
Territory wars.
Boy, oh.
I think that's fine, but you have to make sure you have an accuracy arrow on BB-8. Grandi discussed this before too. If your BB-8 misses, then you're going to start getting yourself screwed because everybody else can do ability block, but their stealth and stuff is based on a passive anyways. So unless you get the buff immunity on them, they're going to keep on stealthing and you're just going to be evading and all that kind of crap. So you need to make sure that your BB-8 has the accuracy arrow in order to hit that buff immunity and then start taking people out. It's not a bad theory crafted counter to a Maul squad, especially when you might be drained of different kinds of things. But yeah, the BB-8 is going to be the key for that squad to make sure that he's landing it.
Okay.
Logic.
That's science. All right, next
okay,
question.
Michael D. Rate ebb and flow as a Zeta. List a couple that are a little better and a couple that you would want after getting ebb and flow.
Oh,
I think it's really good.
Sorry, really quick. On the last one, I said BB-8. I meant B2. Sorry, not BB-8, B2. Stupid droid.
Teal's like, fix my team.
Yes. B2. I meant Super Battle
It is an interesting team, I'll tell you.
Battle Droid. Not BB-8. BB-8 does nothing.
Come on, Finn.
Thank you,
kidding.
Thanks, Finn. Thanks for nothing. All right, back to the other question. Thrawn, ebb and flow.
I mean, it makes, again, like we were touching on the roster review earlier, it makes, if you're running Thrawn in PvP, makes him that much better. He's attacking out of turn a lot, and he's countering every time you got that fracture out. And then if you're running him in Fleet Arena, Chimera, it makes him that much faster too.
Yeah. Where does it rate, though?
Yeah, but there are far better Zetas than that one out there.
Depending give it a grade, yeah. I'd give it a B+.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah,
but it's not
like a B+
compared to some of these other ones that are out there. I mean,
because there's so many.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like you have IPD, Zeta IPD first.
Yeah,
yeah, it all depends on your
Zeta
roster.
Is probably the best one in the game.
And again, you got to look at everything from a PvP aspect.
It's a good. Where does it rank? It's the middle of the pack. It's upper middle of the pack. It's closer to the top than the middle, but it's not top echelon one that you prioritize to get.
Mm-hmm. Like it all depends on your roster.
Yeah. All right. Next question.
Okay, the Tor wanted a shout out to his Guild Alliance beta for clearing the first Sith raid post nerf.
Oh, congrats!
Nice, congratulations!
Congratulations to you. Very nice. Yeah, those changes. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. God, not fun. I hate it. Shout out to you guys and congratulations. Next question.
Danilo Papais. Question, since this is the lunch stream, what is your favorite kind of starch in any variant? Potatoes, rice, corn, or noodles?
I love me some taters.
Rice.
Who said rice?
Man. Only because
Ramen
I cook
noodles.
rice weekly.
Yeah, Finn's a ramen noodle fiend.
They call me tater salad.
Yeah, I like me some taters. Good old taters with some ketchup and some hot sauce with some good stuff right there, let me tell you. I do love me some taters, man. Ugh, I love potatoes. JG Hot One. Hello, Yoda Ranger. Greetings, survive. Next question, good sir.
Okay, Addicts Mathmo. What's up, RSG? T.I. Bavo, or is it, I think it's supposed to be Bravo, played MC in our latest territory war. While we were still able to prevail, MC really gave us a run for our money. T.I. would officially like to congratulate MC on a well-executed territory war.
Yeah, it was an epic match. It was really, really good. I wish we could record that stuff because it was really good. Even match, T.I. got it. Congrats to those guys again. But MC guys were really giving it everything they had to win that. I mean, and I think that's what T.I. Bravo wants, right? They want that competitive nature, right? They want people to go for it, and MC did. And, you know, that's why T.I. Bravo's T.I. Bravo. I mean, I give all the credit in the world. I love MC1, and I think those guys are amazing, but just fell a little short, and that's okay. It's a learning lesson. You know, so get a little bit better next time they face each other. But, yeah, just can you imagine those rosters going against each other? Holy, but Jesus. God. Oh, it's all gold everywhere. Gold, gold, gold. Everyone, let's just kill each other. Oh, my God. There's no easy wins on that kind of match. I can tell you that right now. There's no junk anywhere. People are going for the throat. Their best rosters, and they are the best rosters. It's crazy epic. So I can only imagine that kind of level. All right. Next question, statement, whatever.
Okay, Boba 140,100. I got a question. I am running a Zeta Emperor lead. DV, Darth Vader, Tarkin, Shore Trooper, and Death Trooper. Is there any changes I should make to my squad? Who should I sub out? Tarkin?
Thrawn in for Death Trooper if you can. Because Thrawn, what he can do, even on defense, is, I mean, that fracture and him speeding up your Empire tunes, like say one of your guys gets stunned and you can't get to their Thrawn, he's just going to remove the stun and they're going to go anyway, and he is a pain in the ass in that team. Much more than Death Mark. Not that the Death Trooper's not amazing, he really is, and I can see it viability on that team, but I think Thrawn's a better piece. Anybody agree or disagree?
I agree.
Yeah,
Thrawn is much more useful. Death Trooper is awesome.
Death Trooper.
Death Trooper is amazing. I love his death mark. But if I had a choice between Thrawn or Death Trooper, I'd pick Thrawn because Fracture can easily change the tide of a fight.
Yeah,
more than Death Mark. Yeah.
And he has a chance to stun on his damn basic and stuff too. I mean, Thrawn's a pain in the ass. That's why I love him.
Yeah, and his turn meter manipulation.
Yep.
So I would replace Tarkin with Thrawn. I don't know why you're replacing Death Trooper. I love Death Trooper's utility.
No, Thrawn, with Tarkin in that team, Tarkin is a madman in that team. I mean, even if you get Rex with he can still debuff him and his turn meter still hits. But
Death Trooper can dispel all the tenacity up and you have zero to worry about for 3
Tarkin's
turns.
Better.
But the AoE barely does any damage.
Mm-mm.
The AoE is for the dispel. It's not for the damage.
It is, but I still think
they'll get the buffs back up.
Tarkin with that ×2 down, and he can remove turn meter, and that team. If Tarkin hits his stuff, you ain't going, and you're going to lose. I mean, it's that simple. Death Trooper can remove their buffs, but they still can go back in. So, and I mean, it's tit for tat. You say potato, I say potato.
Right.
I say potato, you say tater.
A tater. I love me some taters, Finn. Go give me some taters, Finn.
No, thank you. You're dieting.
I am. I'm on day 4 of my fast.
For every potato you don't eat, I'll eat 3 though. So
you son of a. Aren't you supposed to be dieting too, calorie counter?
Yeah, but I calorie count. I'll account for my potatoes.
Twinkies do not count.
Well, they do count, but I put it on there.
All right, we digress. We're getting into food. No, I don't do that. My opinion, Thrawn in for Death Trooper. Finn says Thrawn in for keep Death Trooper.
Thrawn in for Tarkin.
Thrawn in for Tarkin. You can try to play around with it, see what makes you happy. All right, next question, please.
Andrew Galvin, what about switching tunes from other currencies to Galactic War Store and putting the new tunes in place of them?
It's not a bad idea to do a rotation. But where are you going to put all the old tunes?
So I heard you guys talking about this earlier, and that was at the time that I was actually speaking, so I couldn't comment on it. But the reason why they said that they weren't putting anything in Galactic War and Arena Store was because they wanted to make sure that new players were able to catch up in certain aspects of the game. So if they put characters, unfortunately they're doing it anyways with Cantina, right? Where they keep on putting characters in Cantina and it feels like you're always chasing something in Cantina. But what they did was they said that they weren't going to put anything in Squad and Galactic because it would give new players the opportunity to finish those stores completely and then be able to catch up on characters. Your Shard Shop, basically they said that was designed now for newer players to be Shard Shop currency fuel. So you're basically just cashing in your tokens in order to make Shard Shop tokens and get more gear. And the rate that you acquire gear from those stores isn't very fast, right? It's good. I always try and take advantage of it, but it's not like a huge, super fast way that you're getting gear. So it's not going to be game-changing for newer players. It's just an additive type of thing.
Yeah.
So it makes sense from that perspective. Now, the problem is they're always introducing new things into Cantina battles, which is going to drain people resources and new players won't be able to catch up. They add things to hard nodes, which makes it difficult, especially when they're like specifically hard node only. So they have some other ways that are making new players fall behind, but they also need to include ways that people spend money, right? So it makes sense from that perspective. And that's why we probably won't see anything in Galactic War and Squad Arena if they stay true to what they're saying. It looks like Fleet and Guild Stores probably where they're going to try to expand a little bit more. Maybe Cantina Store. They didn't really mention that one. But I think that's because the currency isn't as fluid as Arena and Galactic War.
That makes sense. Yeah, I don't really have an issue with it. I just thought it was weird that Arena, really? Nothing in Arena? I mean,
it's because you can get 2 purchases a day, right? It's pretty much the only store where you can, between Arena, like we've always said, get top 200 in Arena because you can do your 2 purchases a day and you can get 10 shards a day. And those stores will allow you to get a full character within a month if you're staying in top 200 in Arena. Galactic War is even faster because if you can do the full clear, which I know is difficult now below level 85, but once you get to level 85 and you have your squad, you'll get 15 shards a day. So you'll be able to complete that in just a few weeks. So it makes sense when you look at it from that perspective compared to the other stores. If you were going to make anything new player friendly so they can get characters up and make it so they're not always chasing something and they get the satisfaction of saying, and we've all had this, I believe at this point, which is as soon as you finish the store, it's like, yes, I finished every character in that store, and there's a satisfaction to it. So they're just trying to make sure that new players get that as well.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I have a problem with that.
But that's probably why they're not doing much with the Galactic War store now. In terms of anything they would do to expand it or add new characters, or if they rotated some characters out, that would still cause people to chase. And they don't want people to chase characters in Galactic War. They want them to see the finish line and then be able to complete it.
Okay. Next question.
Darth Skywalker question, is Zeta Barris dead in the arena?
In the arena, yes.
Yes.
Sadly.
Territory Wars still very viable. You know, a few spots in the Sith raid, some possibilities, but yeah, arena dead. May she rest in peace.
Rest in pepperonis.
Well, she's not.
She could be pretty useful in the new Sith raid, though,
I'm
on
thinking,
how many healers you have.
It makes a big difference, yeah. So, yeah.
She's really good in a JTR Phase 1 team to get you all the way through that enrage.
Yeah.
And, like, even McMull, too, actually. He put out a video recently about Visas Mar, is she worth the 300, blah, blah, blah. And in that video, he also noted that, Zeta Barris would be a better piece for that 5th spot in that JTR team than Visas Mar would be, because she's not doing what she originally was doing before they reworked and fixed the bugs from her and everything. So I thought that was pretty interesting too, even though I don't have a Zeta Barris. I don't plan on Zetaing her in a long time.
I'm trying to say, nah.
It's just not worth it.
No, it's not worth it. Say, nah, it's just a joke. Nah. All right, next question, please.
G-Man, any ideas what can be done with Grandmaster Yoda? I feel like I am just punching myself in the junk anytime I attempt to use him with any team.
Just stop punching yourself in the junk. Don't use them.
Yeah, it's not good, man. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Grandmaster
You
Yoda
can use them in Phase 2 of the Sith raid under Qui-Gon lead.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just stop punching yourself in the junk, man. It's just not worth it. Just let it go. Let it go.
Take care of yourself.
Wait.
No, see, what you do is you film that and put it up on YouTube and become, watch it go viral.
Oh. Like that lightsaber.
And call it punching your little Yodas.
Treat them well, you will.
Who they become?
Their balls you will have. All right, next question.
DSP, are we getting a new ship anytime soon? Also, why do I need 200,000 Mark I ship droids?
No, we're not going to ship anytime soon that we know of. Possibility. I mean, there's always rumors, but until I actually see something on the forums, and it's just what it is, rumors.
Yes, it'll be an Ewok glider.
No.
August.
Ewoks, yeah. Well, I don't think Grim would be wrong. So even me, loving my Ewoks, they'll include the Ewok glider, and you put it in, and Ewoks can't last in space, so your ship automatically explodes at the start.
It comes in like, what do you do?
And if your opponent, but see, that could work out in your benefit, because if your opponent isn't running a Reaper,
icicle Ewok and a glider just kind of floating slowly toward the other.
That would actually work out so well, right? Because as soon as he comes in, he would explode. And if your opponent doesn't run a TIE Reaper, now you take their capital ship's turn meter away.
Slowly.
And then Grande shows up.
No, use a basic.
Houdini.
Do the basic.
All right. Next question, please.
Adamtron, question running Night Sisters. Is Jedi Rey objectively better for Arena? I really don't like the new films and stuff, but just something to stay up there while building Wampa.
Wampa.
Night Sisters are still really good in Arena. Just
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'll beat JTR teams with Night Sisters easily.
You'll also get crushed by Emperor Palpatine teams release.
Yeah,
that's the only problem, though.
It's like a loophole that's just chasing each other. Like
but that's
Rex
the whole thing. That's the whole thing right now, though, is pretty much no squads hold on defense.
It's just looking at everything overall in Arena, too. Like, you got your EP teams, you got your JTR teams, you got your Night Sisters, and then you got your, like, kind of hybrid teams, and then JTR's in there, too, of course, so.
Mm-hmm. All right, next question.
Kasu 76. What are the must-have Zetas for the Sith raid?
Must-have Zetas?
JTR, BB-8.
Yeah, JTR.
Punches.
Yeah, those are must for P1 and until there's more viable teams to Veers.
Asajj is unique.
Yeah.
Zeta Veers.
Yep. Yeah, Zeta Veers
helps a lot.
if you got a good Phoenix squad, Sabine, give them more damage, and then Kanan's defense. Yeah, the total defense. It'll spread foresight and keep the team alive. All the way until the end rage.
I like my crew. I like my crew team on there.
Yeah, First Order, Phase 4. That's a good team.
There is
That's
a
probably
Zeta.
the best Phase 4 team.
There's a Zeta that should be working, but it's not. And it's the Hermit Yoda one. And I was going to bring this up in our night stream too, just so you know.
It's messed in. Yeah, this bug's bad in the raid.
Somebody posted a bug for it in November. And it's that, and we discussed this before, the Master's Training, when you put it on Scarifable, Pathfinder, and Zombie, when they die, it's not resetting his cooldowns and giving him turn meter, which is not working as intended because the wording on it is pretty clear. And in November, they said that they're putting it on their list as a bug. And they haven't done anything about it since. Now, keep in mind what character this is. It's a character that's only available through guild event tokens, so he's really rare. And it's a Zeta ability that's not working as intended. Like, this should be a character.
Well, it works in Arena. I mean, because I tried messing around.
It doesn't work on Scarifable, Pathfinder, and Zombie.
Right.
Those are the two characters.
I tried messing around with it in Night Sisters, and it worked with Zombie fine, but I haven't tried it with Pathfinder.
Maybe they're just hoping we forget about it and it'll go away.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, my Night Sisters aren't the best, but I've messed around with it and, even done it on auto just to see how the AI treats it, and it works fine with Zombie.
Okay, well, everybody else, there's repeated posts about the Zetas on Hermit Yoda not working with Zombie.
Maybe it's just not working consistently then.
Well, it might just be that they nerfed it for the raid. Because they nerfed a bunch of characters for the Sith
raid. He's talking about in general,
only
not just
in the
PvP.
Sith raid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't run into that then.
Yeah, because again, I've got both Zetas on my Hermiota, and my Night Sisters are okay. Yeah, and I was trying it out for a little bit, but I wasn't getting the most out of my roster with Night Sisters in Arena at the time. So yeah, exactly. So I went right back to
judge me by my
around
size?
Akbar, Slingshot, and then I was also playing with JTR and BB-8. That's a fun one too, and it's touchy, but it's not where I'm at right now too, so I can't fully comment on that either.
Always with you, what cannot be done. All right, next question, please.
Do or not do.
The tour. Has Finn made a Twinkie?
Not yet.
No.
Oh. Poe and Rex shard. Yes, please. I'll take it.
Shush, son of a...
Lucky guy.
And the best part is, we didn't have a reset yet, right? So even Eastern has to wait another 15 minutes before it changes.
Shut up, Finn.
Grim intentionally waited for the stream in order to tell you that he got Poe and Rex. Just putting that there.
No, I just went, oh yeah, I forgot to do my dailies.
Yes, you forgot that you just happened to have Poe and Rex while Ranger wants it. Yes.
No, I got Poe done. It's just Rex.
Yeah, I know, but it still pains you every time you see it
I know.
so
it's
consistently.
Like, well, I like to get Rex too. Oh, well, it'll be done. It's almost done, and then I don't have to worry about that communist ever again. Ugh. All right, next question, please.
Darthidius, can't we make the guild/arena/galactic war stores rotate cells like they do in the guild store, guild events, and fleet?
Huh?
I think we kind of touched on that already.
Yeah, I think we kind of covered that already, didn't we?
Yeah, they can, but they won't. That's essentially.
Yeah,
if they did, it would just be harder for the newer players to.
Yes, two fingers. Finn will make a Twinkie. Don't worry, it'll happen. It'll be glorious to watch the disaster.
Yes, it will happen. Don't worry, it will happen. It's just work has gotten crazy, and then it's spring break here.
Make sure you have the 3 little holes in the bottom where you add the creamy filling.
So I didn't realize that's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
That you have to insert it through there. I'm gonna find another way. I have some ideas.
Yeah, you're a doctor. You can figure it out, Finn. You know how to do surgical stuff.
Scalpel my Twinkie.
That's right. Then sew it back together. Next question, please.
Two fingers. My alt has a fully geared JTR squad and an almost fully geared First Order guild, but that's about it. Which faction should I go for next? Well, I was thinking Night Sisters. Any other better choices?
So what was the two teams that he's got done?
JTR squad and First Order.
Troopers, Night Sisters. Those are really good.
Ewoks,
I gotta say, man, I'm getting tempted by the dark side every time. I'm like, God damn, am I gonna have to do the damn Ewoks? It's like, son of a...
Yeah, I was thinking a good team to try out for Phase 2. You know, you see a lot of people running, not knocking Fulcrum, but a Zeta Chirpa lead with
Fulcrum, yeah.
Ewok. With Ewok, yeah, but check this one out. Zeta Chirpa lead, Ewok Scout, Lolgray, Wicket, and then Hermit Yoda. And then, you know, you spam Master's Training, and that's even more turn meter, and then they're calling each other out of turn. Like, you can do probably like 3 to 4% with that team in Phase 2. But, again, I have to get it together in Zeta Chirpa lead, so I just got him up to Gear 10 myself yesterday.
There you go. Next question, please.
Av7X92. Question. I have all Night Sisters at Gear 11. Zombie and Mother Talzin are 4-star, but I'm patient. My guild will attempt heroic Sith raid soon. I have only the Zeta on Mother Talzin lead. Should I Zeta Asajj lead or unique for Sith raid?
I've done enough with the Night Sisters. I'm getting ready to start working on them. So who wants to answer this one?
Is he saying he's basically debating on the lead or the unique?
Yeah.
For
Asajj.
For Asajj.
I'd say for what was it? Territory Wars or
raid?
No, for the heroic Sith raid.
Oh, the heroic Sith raid. Okay. So I would start with the lead just because you get more viability out of the whole faction, and then the rampage is gonna boost up the damage a lot. So if you're looking for damage now, then I'd guess go for rampage. It just depends on how far along your Night Sisters are altogether, but you'll get way more speed, way more turn meter with the lead. You know, so the lead, you really got to look at that as the whole. And again, see where your Night Sisters are at, and then if you want more damage, you get more turn meter though. So I would say the lead's the best in the long run right now.
There you go. That's science. Can't argue with that. Next question.
DSB, has Ranger unlocked the Falcon yet?
I have unlocked the Falcon. I'm working on getting it to 5 stars, slowly but surely.
I got 3 shards today.
I think the most I've gotten in a day. I think I've got 3 once, but it's usually 1 or sometimes 2, but mostly 1 or none.
The most I've ever gotten was 4 in a row, I do them all one at a time, man. One at a time.
I've cut both. It doesn't matter. You know, I did it your way a couple times, and it just was zeros across the board.
Yeah, it's fun, man. I'm telling you.
It's not fun. It's ridiculous.
I like farming, though. I'm weird, man.
All right, next question, please.
DSP, question, what time is the Battlefront 2 stream, and do you have a timer on it yet?
I don't think we've created the event. I think it's going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern. Finn will get that popped in when he has time. Be patient with young Finn. He's busy with work stuff.
We're going to have a lot to cover tonight, though, Ranger. There's
got
a lot to digest with the updates.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to be listening in on while I'm at work, man. I popped in yesterday, and then I saw Luke just come flying in out of nowhere.
I know.
Luke
I'm sitting there like sniping people all of a sudden.
And then as soon as he hits him and kills Ranger, Luke just takes off and flies away.
I'm just trying to level my supers because they're so awful. Like you just get in there and I'm pretty accurate. You know, I'll be hitting somebody like and then it doesn't kill them, but they're all upgraded, so they just look at me like ha 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 ha, I'm dead. I'm like, oh come on.
So what's more annoying though is the snipers out of nowhere, the heroes that come up.
I'm sitting there as a sniper and I'm like, watch this, guys. Hit, nothing, and then all of a sudden, one headshot, dead. I'm like, oh, come on.
Someone wrecks you across the map.
Because I was hitting them all over the place. But to get a kill, I have to hit them 2 or 3 times with that stupid sniper rifle because it's so weak, and they've got the upgraded fully version sniper rifle. They're like, oh, there you are, dead.
Bang.
So,
oh, man.
So everybody enjoys me just getting slaughtered. You have to go through it. It's been V and True have been keeping me on. He's like, just you got to keep grinding, man. It'll get easier. Trust me. And I'm like, okay, because I'm tired of hitting stuff and then just laughing and shooting me in the face.
The parts that I find funny is he'll be sitting there sniping, and then all of a sudden you'll just hear a lightsaber and he'll die. It's like, oh, lightsaber. Goodbye, Ranger.
The other thing is me just randomly dropping off the side at the beginning of the match. It's like, oh, I fell off.
Yeah, or when you see that one grenade get thrown at the very start, we're like, who did that? I'm like, oh, this is Ranger.
Because I'm playing the option line, you have to hit the right and left at the same time, but if you don't do it perfectly, sometimes it'll throw the grenade. I'm like, oh no, everyone's blinded. I just blinded my team for no apparent reason. Oh yes, my awesome ugliness is fun to watch. We'll be doing more at 4:00 today, so yeah. Next question, please. Let's do 2 more questions, and then we can stop it here.
The tour. Wonder which would taste better, Ewok or Porg?
I'd say pork.
Yeah,
pork.
Tastes like chicken.
Tastes like chicken.
Chicken flavor. Ewok, I don't know what that would taste like. Gamey.
No.
Everyone knows barbecue chicken is awesome.
That is.
And I don't have another question.
Okay, well then we've reached our.
Well, how about now?
How about now? Look at us getting caught up on the Z questions. All right, so if you have questions that you'd like, you can always come to our Discord. That's what it's there for, and we have an awesome community of people that will answer the question. I mean, they're like jackals. As soon as the question gets in, the answers start flying in. It's pretty amazing to watch. But if you have questions, that's where to go. Just to come hang out. The guys, this is a great community. Everybody in the Discord is super nice. They're super awesome. We like to goof off and have fun and things of that nature. So please join the Discord. It's a great source of information for all the games that we're playing. See, what do we got going? So tonight from 4 to 7, I'll do the Battlefront. And then we'll transition from 8 to whenever we get done doing the Star Wars Galaxy Hero stream. So we'll do that. And then tomorrow we'll lunch stream again from 12 to 1. And then I'll be doing another epic battle stream. Battlefront 2 stream. I know Finn's been doing some Battlefront 2 with Crazy, right, Finn?
Yeah, not recorded or anything, but we played yesterday on PC, and now that there's an update, I'm sure she'll be playing later too. So
yeah, you guys
might be playing again tonight.
Yeah, we got to get her, just hear her reactions, man. We got to get her on. Yesterday she couldn't because she had family, but Crazy is fun to listen to when she played.
We went up against this. We did a galactic assault, and then there was this like group, all people just like, it looks like they made themselves a clan, so they have all this UE tag in front of their name, and they were just like running rampage on it. And Crazy was just like, who are all these freaking UE people?
Oh no. DSP question, can I do your Battlefront 2? Yeah, she can. Just hit me up on 4:00 and, or I'll start setting up at 3:30, so just tag me in Discord or Skype, and yeah, anybody's welcome. If you want to join us, all you need is Skype in the game on whatever version we're playing on, Xbox or PC, and you're more than glad to come hang out. We have no problem with that. But remember, check out the stream tonight. We got a lot of streams going on, guys. We got a lot of stuff happening in RSG world, so make sure you like and subscribe. The best way to get the information and find out what we're doing is to subscribe. And if you want to support us, we've got the super chat function. function on the streams that you can donate money to. If you donate $20 or more, you get VIP status. You get the VIP room where we do all the fun stuff in the VIP lounge, things of that nature. Also, you can become a sponsor for $4.99 a month. Help support the channel. And if you just want to give and not give to YouTube, I don't blame you. You can go to our homepage on YouTube and just give to support our channel. It's my name under the account. It says RSG, but it also says my name. It confuses people, but that's the way you have to set up PayPal. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. And we will not be doing a Patreon. I've had some people ask me about that. Why don't you do a Patreon? We're not big fans of the Patreon, right, Finn?
That is correct.
That's correct. That's science. Teal, so who's going to get the PS4? Do I need string? Well, we'll get the PS4 next. Damn, man. I can only spend so much money a month, man. Jeez. Teals. God. We'll work on that one next, Teals. Just bear with us. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, man. I'm sorry. You know, I can only afford so much, guys. Jeez. So we're going to end the stream there. I want to thank everybody. Let's give Chance Zylo. You want to pimp your stuff real quick?
Yeah, just go ahead and check me out. I got my own YouTube channel. It's your boy Zylo Takedown, SWGOH. Working on some more team comps for the Sith Raid, of course. So look for those on my channel. And then going to be running a lot of other teams with Hermit Yoda too. Show you how you can flex your Hermit Yoda. And, you know, like and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. And thanks for having me on the show as usual, guys.
All right. And then Grim, what's your status?
Still trying to get things working correctly again, so, but I'll still pimp the channel because I still do have content on there, even though it's a little old. Yeah. But search Galaxy Heroes Grim, look for the skull with the Anarchy symbol on it. Yeah, I'll hopefully have some more content up for you guys here soon.
All right. All right. So thanks for Vincili for being on. Thanks for Zylo, Grim, and of course our boy Stanley Reddy's doing an awesome job. And of course, Dr. Finn Medicine Woman, who took time out of his busy work schedule to come join us and say squishy. And, you know, so that being said, everybody have a great rest of your day. We'll see you for the Battlefront stream from 4 to 7. And then we'll see you for tonight for Galaxy Heroes from 8 p.m. Eastern to whenever we get done, and when we get a buttload of questions and stuff there. So a lot of news, and it depends on if they put anything out, but we'll still have a lot to discuss and everything. So that being said, I'm Ray J 1999. Thank you guys for stopping by, and we will check you out later. Peace.